All right. Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's been really nice weather here. We did have some rain last night. If you guys caught Twisted V Twins live stream, you can hear the thunder and stuff. But it's been bright and sunny and beautiful all day today. Let's see what we got in the chat here so far. We have Lisa Ann. How you doing, dear? Bocce, how you doing, dear? Kane, thank you for stopping in, bud. Appreciate it. Let's see down here towards the bottom. Of course, we got Daryl here up on the panel.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Shell. How you doing? Thank you, dear, for stopping in.
Yes, and
and if you guys see me looking over, I'm looking at my other laptop because I got the stream playing on that one because I've been having internet issues today. My TV and stuff, I don't have regular like antenna TV anymore. I got like Hulu and all that. And here this afternoon, it's been like kind of doing the whirl of death. So apparently I've been having glitches in my internet. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on the stream on the other because I can't tell on here if I go offline, So I'm kind of watching the other one to see how everything is.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben, how you doing, bud? Let me get my pop-up chat out here so I can see everybody that's coming in. There's Bocce. Ben, hey, Wayne, how you doing, bud? Long time no see.
3 buttons on the end. Click on
it. So, yeah, I went. Like I said, I went to breakfast, and that's about all I did today.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're getting everything moved. Ben's recovering from a cold. That's never a good thing to have, as a cold in the spring. Yeah. I mowed grass. I mowed grass Friday, and I think I got into a little bit of poison ivy. I got half a dozen spots on each arm that are just itching.
Hi, Gary. Yeah, it's not. I don't really get that much of a cold. I get some allergies whenever I like cutting some of the certain grass and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't. Well, look at Mr. Ken there. He's got him a fancy background.
Hi, Eleanor. Yeah. Ken's out in the garage today.
Yep.
Got the slingshot in the back.
Yeah. Got Kev here too.
Oh, Kevin. Hey, Kev, how you doing?
Bo, how you doing?
You been out riding a slingshot? You had the slingshot out running around? Who what?
What?
I said, have you had the slingshot out and about today?
Yes, went to Lowe's.
What are you going to carry in a slingshot from Lowe's?
Toilet parts.
Oh.
Rebuilt the toilet. And they sell the gasket that goes between the tank and the toilet itself separate than the rebuild kit.
Yeah.
And the washers for the bolts that hold the tank on are sold separate.
Yeah.
Then the new bolts. They don't come with the new bolts.
Right. Oh, Shell's having chicken tortilla soup. That sounds really good. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Brandon.
Those growing barbecue chicken. I did that yesterday, Bo. I barbecued chicken. I barbecued country ribs. Did some steaks. I just made a whole big grill full of stuff. That way I don't have to do it later this week. But I think Mark and Sandy are out celebrating their anniversary.
Yeah.
Which I think it's 31 years they've been together. So.
What he said.
But the biggest thing I did today, well, I went to breakfast and I also did some laundry. I forgot I did some laundry. I remembered late this afternoon that I got to go back to work tomorrow, so I better get some clothes. But also, well, yesterday I guess had a guy drop off a weed eater I need to look at. It'll run fine. It's just a pain in the butt to get it running.
I got one down in the shop that it cranks cranks easy and all, but whenever you go to give it throttle, it won't pick up. I got to take the carburetor off it to figure out what's going on with it. It won't take none of the throttle. It'll just bog right down. So
Bo said Sandy and Mark are out fishing. Bocce unpacked and organized her living room. You got your hooking corner ready there, Bocce? Get ready to get back to business. Get on that hooking.
that's why I was fixing to ask her. She have a better hooking place. I mean,
If those two went out this morning before the sun, or about when the sun comes up, they got to be baked like a couple of potatoes. As hot as it is out there.
hey, Kane, low lid.
Yeah, Brandon, down there, I was talking with Bocce earlier, and it's been up over 100 degrees down there. I don't blame you for waiting until after dusk.
Well, I seen a while ago when I was looking at the weather that later on this week we're supposed to hit 90 here now. And
well, the middle of last week when I watched the weather, they said here it's going to be in the 60s the first couple of days at least. Chance of rain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean we're in the low 70s now, but it's supposed to be by next week. It's supposed to be 90s, and it wasn't. Last week it was down in the 30s again. So I mean, I'll be glad when it gets.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Mama. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting that cold. But I don't think I'm going to put the addition on my garage this year. I kind of talked Friday with the guy that's going to that's giving me a quote to do the roof, and it's going to be more than what I was hoping for. But he found some substantial rot along the one side of the house where there was no overhang, and they just added it on. So it's not actually part of the trusses. And he said it's about ready to fall off. So,
well, you going back with shingles or?
I'm gonna go with steel.
That's what I was going to say. Metal roofs these days are the way to go. I mean,
so I've been looking at them Logic shelters, kind of like what Mark has, but the one I was looking at has a full rounded top instead of the arch top.
Yeah.
I can get I think it's a 12 by 20 for right around $600, $500, something like that, which ain't bad. So it's only a couple $100 more than what I paid for that cheap thing I bought that collapsed.
Well.
So, and these are load rated, so hopefully it'll last longer than a few months.
We had we put this metal roof on this house, and it actually our electric bill dropped dramatically when we put the metal roof on compared to it's never over $80 a month anymore. So.
Yeah, when Mark put the metal roof on his house, he put the insulation underneath of it, and he said it really dramatically changed the heating and cooling.
Yeah.
How easy it was. So I'm hoping it changes all that and gets rid of the leaks.
Yeah. I mean, it it definitely made a difference on this one. I can tell you that.
Right. So I was actually half considering doing it myself again, but with them saying there's rot out there, I don't want to get into that myself. That's too much to do.
Yeah.
And Shell said she got electric or a metal roof and her electric bill dropped too.
Yeah.
I've got gas, heat, electric, just for the lights and stuff. So hopefully my gas bill drops because they're talking that the natural gas prices are gonna go up.
I as quick as gas and all that, any kind of gases went up. I don't know how in the heck we're going to, we get better off if they shut down everything again. I mean, but I think it's kind of trying to get in that daggone New World Order BS, I guess. I don't know.
I don't even know what's going on with that. I mean, they kind of got you by the short hairs. You got to pay it.
Yeah.
You got to go to work and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. See, Brandon, I've only got one layer on here, so that's one nice thing about it. But I don't want to go with shingles again. I just want to go with the steel roof and be done. So
I mean, technically, when that tornado come through here and messed up a bunch of roofs and stuff like that, they the insurance the insurance kind of the insurance companies kind of made us put made everybody put tin roofs on. So
yeah, they're less susceptible.
yeah,
But yeah, I was looking at shingles and the regular old steel roofing and some other stuff, and I think the steel it's gonna be more expensive than shingle, but it's gonna be best in the long run. So plus it makes a nice sound when it rains, so I like that.
yeah,
What's that?
You shouldn't be able to hear it when it's raining.
You'll hear it some. Mark does.
yeah. We can hear it some in here. It's not like that shop down there. You wouldn't go raining in that shop down there because it ain't got no insulation at all. You can't hear yourself think when it's raining hard down there.
Brandon, I don't even think a good hailstorm or a windstorm would make my insurance company pay for it because I done had shingles blow off and my insurance company just wanted to pay to have it fixed.
That's what they did. They did that to me in South Carolina on that house down there. But I mean, I finally got a roofing company out there, and they said they were gonna patch a little small spot, and the roofing company said, first off, we can't match shingles because they've been out in weather so long, and that he tore another shingle off, and you can see pin all kinds of pinholes all the way through that shingle that he took off that wasn't supposed to be replaced, and you could actually see pinholes all through it. He said, the only way I can do it is put a whole roof on this thing because I can't guarantee anything. So,
Well,
but
the guys.
he helped me get most of the money off of it to get a roof put on it. So,
Well, the contractor I had, he had a heck of a time getting a whole because when they do the color test and all that and the bend test, they
yeah,
have to take a whole entire shingle off, not just a piece of it. He had a hell of a time getting a whole section up without it breaking and crumbling. And he even told that to the insurance company. He said, "There's no way that we can get up there and replace that because you have to pull shingles up." He said, "The more we pull up, the more damage we're going to do." and we're going to be liable for that. So we're not going to touch it to repair it.
Yeah.
And I had another guy come out and give me an estimate for a steel roof, and he said the same thing. He said, "You are going to go with steel, right, or do a complete tear off?" I'm like, "Well, if I go with shingles, no, I'm just going to. It's only one layer." He said, "No." He goes, "I won't." He goes, "I won't lay it over these." He said, "They'll never stay." He said, "They're too brittle."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bocce, there's many, many reasons you don't live up here. Snow is the main one.
Yeah, but out there where Bocce stays, they got them twisters all the time. I mean,
Well, not just the twisters. They got the heat.
yeah, the heat
Now,
and the twisters.
I don't care what they say. 100 degrees is 100 degrees, whether it's wet, dry, in between. You know,
Yeah.
this fat kid don't do 100-degree temperatures. Give me a second, Bo. I have something like that, Bo. I have a cast iron wood burner. It's at your dad's place. I'm not gonna fire a fire to heat my pool.
Hey, Antonio.
Oh, hey, Antonio, what's happening?
Bill Clement. How you?
Hey, Bill. But yeah, it's a lot of work just keeping my pool going, Bo. Let alone having to fire a wood burner to heat it. Hey, Mr. Bird, what's happening?
Just watching the storm go. It's over.
That was one of the. Well, I mean, I had a jacuzzi, and I finally got frustrated with it because, I mean, it takes up so much time just to get the water level, to keep all the chemicals and everything else, and my ex, she would not go out there and keep check on it. So, I mean, and me on the road, I couldn't keep the check that. So it became more hassle than it was any good back when I had, back then. So
Well, it's not so much the chemicals. I mean, I keep the chlorine level a little higher than what probably should be, and it keeps it pretty clean. It's just the vacuuming. I can't do that by myself, and I hate asking people to come over and give me help. And it's a pain in the butt to use it by yourself because you got to take the solar cover and stuff off, and then there's no real good easy way to get the solar cover on and off by yourself. So
no,
I've been seriously considering not even opening it this year.
This looks like actually a good year to actually have a pool, though. It's starting out. I mean, last year we had so much damn rain that if I had a pool, I wouldn't have opened one last year. You wouldn't have been able to enjoy it.
Well, I used mine a little bit last year, but I don't know what the price of water is. I got to get I forget how much water it is every year to bring the level up from below the skimmer. I don't know how much water is going to be this year. It was $485 last year, and with the prices of fuel and stuff going up, it'll probably be $600 to get the water for it. So.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, because you got that slow leak. You said, right?
I don't know if it's so much a small leak or if it just evaporates or what. Because once it gets down, like last summer, I never had to add any water to it. We got rain.
Oh, we had a lot of rain though.
Right, but
it kind of helps us though. Is What really helps us though is we're a quarter mile from the swimming hole at the creek. So I mean,
Well, I actually got a pretty good creek out behind me, and a couple guys are like, "Oh, just pump the water out of there." You know how much it would cost me just as much in chemical to treat that, clean it, and everything else, and to put it in my pool as it is just to have the truck come and dump water in it. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's a crystal clear creek, it ain't worth it. You know.
Right. This one's close enough that we just go down there and jump in. We don't have to go. We don't have to. We don't have to pump the water out. So.
Well, the one that's out behind my house, there is like a deep spot in it, and if I laid down in it right now, well, without the rain yesterday, before that, if I laid down in it, it might cover me.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got there's a hole down, hole right down here where we go, where we ride the ATVs at. There's one place there's probably about a 50 foot cross section there. It goes, it's probably 8 foot deep. So we just, that's the local swimming hole around here for all the kids.
Yeah.
I live a block from the town, my local town pool. It opens up 2 days before the kids are done with school for the year, and it closes the day after Labor Day. It cost me literally for a season pass for me and one other person $69 a year. You know, I had a pool, an above ground pool. I took it down years ago because I couldn't justify paying a pool just for me. When there's a pool a block away, I literally I can walk a block away, go jump in the pool. They're open till 9 o'clock every night. Why would I pay that kind of money? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take care of even the cheap pool from Walmart for $59 a year or $69.
Yeah, but Briggs, you have to put on more than a Speedo to go down to the local pool. I mean, go down to the pool.
Hey, tell you there, Daryl. There's a man there that's built like Ed that jumps in that pool with a Speedo on. As long as his family jewels are covered, it don't matter.
That's why I like my pool. That's why
you can jump in naked if you want to.
I like my pool. I go out, right about dusk and get in it for, half hour, 45 minutes, and it's real relaxing. I go to bed, sleep good. Hey, second chance. How you doing?
Yeah, hey,
I'm sure you get you. I'm sure you go in there buck naked sometimes.
No, not me.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. I
would never do a thing like that. I got a perverted neighbor. I got a perverted neighbor on one side and a Karen on the other.
Really?
Well, yeah. Well, Ed, you come down here. We'll introduce you to another one. I mean, that you can take back with
you.
No. A roommate. She can be a roommate with you.
Nope.
I got a neighbor behind me that there's a tree that's right on the property line. I put a dash, not a what do you call it?
Trail cam.
Trail cam. Yep. I put a trail cam out there because there's a tree right on the property line. And any branches or anything that fall on her side, she throws over. Well, I videotaped it for about a month. And today I caught her red-handed throwing stuff over there, and I wait till there's a big pot. There's a pile out there as big as my Audi. I called the cops on her today and showed them the trail cam video, and I said, I want that stuff out of my yard, into her yard. And she went over there. They went over there and told her and to move it. Said it came from his tree. The tree's half on my yard, half on yours. It's your tree too, but it's mostly on mine. She says, "Don't matter." Oh my God, I just been so sick of it. And her and her husband came over, and they were all mad. And the cops stood there for an hour and a half while they threw the stuff over the fence back under their yard. And what are we supposed to do with it? Same thing I'm supposed to do with it. Get rid of it. We don't have a truck. That ain't my problem. Start a compost pile. I don't care.
Hey, Mr. Ed. All right.
Oh,
So who's winning? Who's
We just got here. We were running late.
oh
They were fishing.
I had to get my fish finder on.
oh
I had to get the
okay.
new fish finder.
Is it
Oh,
finding
that's-
fish? Is it finding fish?
Yeah, I got one in the live well already.
Okay,
Also,
you can
so-
take it down.
so Mark's ahead now, or did you catch it, Sandy?
No, I didn't catch it. He caught it as soon as we got here.
1-0.
That's okay. I will get
he, he stopped at the fish market on the way out before he could have a fish in the pool window.
Yeah, frozen fish fillets don't count.
No, it's real. It's
Everybody's saying happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
oh. Tell everybody thank you.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Maggie, what are you doing?
Show us the live well.
Huh?
Show us the live well.
Show you the live well. We only got one.
What?
Wait a minute. We just got here about 20 minutes ago. You see it?
Dang, it's gonna be dark pretty soon.
That's all
Can
right.
you see it?
No. No.
Okay, it's hard to see it.
Yeah. So
All right.
well, I hope you guys catch a lot tonight.
Hopefully. Better catch something.
Yeah.
It took all day to put that fish finder on, so
Oh, that was a nightmare.
it was a nightmare.
So it wasn't plug and play. You just zip a couple screws and hook up the power.
Well, that wasn't the hard. Yeah, it was just. It was yeah. We'll talk later.
That running the lines from that to the back to the hiding the wires and all that, probably the hard part of it.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a pain. We had to pull panels and all that.
Yeah.
So, but anyhow, I wanted to come up. We're just gonna drop down in the chat,
Okay.
and then we'll listen and we'll talk.
We got
All right.
Yeah, we got service, and I can't believe it.
Uh,
And we're in Delroy, so usually
Wow.
Delroy has nothing.
right.
Yeah, and then we got Kaylee and Kyle behind us in Kyle's boat.
The rescue boat.
Yeah, I don't know if you probably can't see them. They're out there, but
well, you can't. When you're fishing to get fishing like that, you make the other boat go the other direction so they don't scare off all your fish.
no, they want to know where the fish is, so they're following us.
It's like the big fishing charters up on Lake Erie. There's a couple boats that are really good at finding the fish, and that all the other boats follow them.
Yeah.
No, that's the only bad thing about fishing tournaments. They like to follow the fast trackers and the rangers around.
But all right, well, I'm going to drop down in the chat, and then we will be listening and talking.
Okay.
All right.
All right, see you guys later.
Night. You too. How it going?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Antonio, how you doing, man?
All right, how you doing?
We're good.
Hey, David Carlisle. Nate.
Hey, there's Nate. Hi, Nate. How you doing, buddy? Dave Carla, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in.
Hi, Nate.
We're getting all kinds of people. So how's the car coming there, Antonio?
How's the what?
How's your car you wrecked?
A Forerunner?
Yeah, the Forerunner. I could see it.
It's all right. It's still in the same position, other than I put a tire on it.
Now, you're around where you live at. They don't have anything about vehicles that aren't roadworthy or anything.
I haven't driven it since the accident.
I know, like some neighborhoods and stuff, you can't have vehicles that aren't like registered or roadworthy sitting around.
I live out in the middle of nowhere in a small little town.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing.
It's not required here. If you went 2 blocks around my house, you'd see at least 5 vehicles. They didn't run in every yard.
I got one in my driveway. It runs, it'll drive. It just don't have brakes on it, and it needs some work done. But
I can show it to you.
Yeah.
It really hasn't changed other than that I took a fender off and it looks the same. I took the fender off on this side, and then
mug bog vehicle right now, right?
And then I put the spindle and the control everything back side. That's the only thing changed. It's sitting on all 4 tires now.
Yeah, that's too nice of a vehicle to make into a mud bog vehicle, man.
Yeah.
Just needs.
That's what it looks like right now with the fender off.
Oh yeah.
Almost looks like a rock crawler. Got that.
Yeah, I need to remove the dent, and it's dang near impossible to remove the dent. I haven't gotten the fender well from another vehicle yet, because the way these are set up is they're actually welded all the way to the firewall, and the actual fender well is all metal. So in order to take this outer shell inner fender off, I actually have to cut all the welds, and I have to cut it out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. That thing's built so much like my Toyota truck. It's not funny.
Because they're the same. The Toyota pickups and the Tacomas and everything are built off of these 4Runners.
Yeah, I used to work on a frame machine, so you had the right equipment, you could pull that round and make everything fit. But
yeah, see, you can see I put all the suspension components back on.
Oh yeah, nice.
I didn't put the caliper back on because I haven't replaced the brake line yet. See, a brake line is just sitting in a bottle with a little rubber cap on it.
Now all the mounts and everything for your A-arms and control arms and everything were straight. None of that was bent.
Yeah, the cross member is actually bent. The this cross member right here on this bent, and the only way to replace that is to cut off another one on another vehicle. Here, I'll show you. So when I hit that guardrail last year, you can see how that tie rod is horizontal.
Yeah.
You can see how this one is not horizontal.
Oh yeah.
So this mount right here for the lower control arm, I fixed the mount. I actually just banged it back. It just tweaked the mount a little. I think it ruined the steering rack. I think the inner tie rod is messed up.
Okay.
So I haven't really been messing with it.
Yeah, that rack shaft that goes through might have a bend in it.
Yeah. And the rack has a lifetime warranty. I can always just get it replaced. It's not really a big deal.
Right on.
It's just been sitting there. The only thing I did was put the control arm in because I got tired of seeing the tire not there.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Been most
That, and it's a lot safer on all 4 wheels.
Well, I needed the jack stands back, but I've been working on this for my wife.
There you go.
Let's say, her garden.
You turn your phone sideways, it'll get bigger. It'll show panoramic.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better.
It's just a shade structure for her garden.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they get cooked out there if you don't.
And be running shade cloth across it to the roof.
Awesome.
Quiet, Maggie.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm tired. It's a long day.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey,
Did you get that tractor back up to the house?
yep, it's in the dog run.
Good. This is out the middle of the yard.
Yep.
Did you mess with that steering box any at all, or?
Nope. I was on a road trip today.
Oh, where'd you go? Did you buy another one?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I got the cow.
Nice.
It's got pictures of like one of them beef steers on the side of the hood. Hey, it runs good.
Oh, good. Now you got two of them to play with.
Well, for now. I'm thinking about it all the way back from when I got that one. I might take the 3 ribs off the front of the 16 and put them on this, fit the mower deck to it, and get rid of the other one.
Or just hang on to the other one because it's not costing you anything in case you need other parts.
Yeah, I could do that too.
You know,
What do you want, Nosy?
You got all the parts. You know, everything will interchange except for the engine. I mean, they're different, but.
Hey, Ben.
So.
Yeah, this one's got a 48-inch plow with it.
Nice. Jeff's gonna be making extra money here come this winter, plowing snow for people.
Yeah, I ain't doing it for free, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nothing in the world's free. Everything costs something.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, maybe in a couple more years I'll have a Power King. The one they got at work back in storage there. They're always talking about getting rid of it and everything, and it never seems to want to leave. So,
Don't you just love that place? When my father worked at the Star Gazette, they bought a new snowblower, and they had this old Bobcat. He wanted that thing so bad he could taste it, and that thing sat there for 20 years. And by the time they went to go get rid of it, it was junk. It rusted away in the basement.
Hey, Nate.
They could have. He would have gave at least $100 for it, and then they they end up getting thrown in a dumpster after the fact. It's like, stupid.
thank you, Mr. Nate. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah, Antonio, did you ever get a hold of that guy there that had that? You said he might have one of those lower control arms that fit my truck.
Yeah, I did a long time ago. He's not willing to sell them.
That's all right.
He knows what he's got.
He's not willing to sell them to somebody that lives in a country or a section of the country that they're going to get ruined anyways.
It won't get ruined here.
Do you live in snow?
I don't drive that truck in snow. That truck don't ever see snow.
Do you live in New York?
Yep.
That's what I told him, and he said no.
Should have told him I never drive the truck in snow.
Nothing for tomorrow. Rain is coming. That's what I want to hear.
I don't drive the truck in snow.
Is it in a garage?
Mm-hmm. In the wintertime, that's where it goes.
How was the island today, Nate? Nate's been living the island life on the weekends.
Yeah. Must be nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a nice little island he goes out to there on the weekends. It's a pretty nice little place.
Oh.
A buddy of mine owns an island down here in the river, and he does that. He don't go every weekend, but he goes out there and camps out. And according to the deed, there was he bought it a couple years ago. According to the deed, there's someone put a septic system on it in a well.
I was thinking about getting one of them little kiddie pools for Sammy and Bosco, but I have a feeling it's not going to be a good idea for Bosco.
Maybe.
Well, he has a hard time lifting his legs over stuff.
Yeah,
kind
true.
of trips.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Put a little set of stairs going into it.
There you go.
I
You
don't
can dig
think
it down.
he'll ever.
You could dig it down into the ground. Might have to help him get out, but he could get in.
No, you can put a set of stairs that go in and go in the bottom. He'd probably get out by himself. My neighbor does that. She's got a little kiddie pool like that. She bought one of those, and she put up one of those like the stairs like you used for the dog to get on a bed. She bought a set of those stairs, put two of them together, and the dog walks over the stairs and down into the pool, and it's no problem. Mr. Briggs used to jump in that pool.
Well, I'm afraid Sammy's going to get in there with him and drown him.
Yeah, that might be too.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, she's got a Labradoodle, and they bought a small kiddie pool the first year. I think she's had him 3 years now. Bought just a little small one. He would literally drag the thing around the yard if it didn't have water in it until she put water in it, and then he would jump in and out, 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 and splash all the water out. So they got him a bigger one that he couldn't drag around. And he does the same thing. He'll get in there and like splash around and splash all the water out of it and roll around in it, and then want her to refill it, and then back and forth, back and forth.
We deal with it here every summer, little kiddie pool. And then she'll go out there and jump in it, and then she got a doggy door, so she comes right running in the house, all wet, and then that's when she wants to shake off.
Oh no, she won't let them in the house because they've actually got 2 dogs. The one will just get in it and hang out, but then, but the Labradoodle, that it's hyper. It'll splash all the water out of it.
Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing, buddy? Well, Bocce, you had a chance to move to the beach when you were moving. You could have moved down by the water.
Beachfront bum, huh?
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, like I said, I'm still up in the air whether I'm going to open my pool up this year, and more than likely, if I don't open it this year, I'm getting rid of it for next summer. It's just
How you
like,
gonna have a pool party?
What's that, Jeff?
How you gonna have a pool party without the pool?
I'll buy a kiddie pool.
Oh,
It must be expensive for water there, huh?
It can be, yeah. It's actually treated city water that they bring, so it's like I said, it's been $450 to $480 the last 5-6 years.
Wow, that's expensive. Here for 1,000 gallons is $1.50.
The last load I brought in, I think, was 15,000 gallons. No, 10,000. 10,000 because the whole thing holds 36,000 gallons. I think it is.
Right, but you do the math difference between here and there. 1,000 gallons for $1.50. I could fill a 30,000 gallon pool for about $50.
Right.
That's
Are
crazy.
you thinking of filling the pool?
When I had the liner replaced, I had to have it filled.
No, I mean filling it up to get rid of it.
Oh,
I guess
yes.
he's not quite the fisherman, is he?
All right,
I'll fill
Sandy, you're gonna have to catch up now.
Yeah, I'll backfill it, and I'll probably make a gravel patio there.
Oh, you'd miss your pool if you got rid of it.
It was different when the kids were younger, and everything, and they'd come over all the time and use it, but when it's just me during the week, You know, it barely gets used during the week, and then on the weekends, you know, Saturday we might have a few people over, but Sundays if we got tractor pulls, you know, we don't use
Yeah,
it.
but
So.
when you go to retire, Ed, you'll use that pool a lot.
No, I'll use a hot tub more, and I'll use a pool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see that, Nate.
Hey, Junkyard.
And Junkyard, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Junkyard?
Nate only fills his with Jello, so.
Yeah. He only fills it with Jello, then has Johnny get in it.
Well,
Oh boy.
he needs to find a couple girls to go out there and wrestle in it. I mean, if it's filled with Jello, I mean, I
If he fills it with Jello and he has Johnny get in it, then there's an issue right there because it
yeah,
should be his wife getting in it, not Johnny.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's Johnny versus Ultraman. Well, you quit, Johnny. What's up with that, Nate?
It's the side of Nate nobody knows about.
No more Ultraman? That's not good, Nate. I thought Johnny was like a fixture, man. I thought he was like, you know, like athlete's foot. You can treat him, but he'd never go away.
Oh, that's not nice.
I can see that being, you know, being a pain in the ass like that. I thought
ain't gonna jab either. You're gonna call me a pain in the ass?
Yeah, but you got income. I thought he was mowing grass with Trevor. I thought he had that job with Trevor mowing. Or did he give up on that? He must have gave up on it. Johnny just needs to open his own small engine shop. He's good at fixing them. If I had a bigger garage and stuff, I'd probably do that. Semi-retire from my job and start fixing stuff here at the house.
I'm wishing I had a garage like this kid where I just got this tractor from. That was beautiful. Big 3-bay garage, and it was long enough that you could pull in like one of them 4-door pickups even.
Take care, Joe. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it.
Later, Joe.
Yeah, like I said, I'm probably not going to add on to my garage just this summer. Like I said, just because the cost of the roof sounds like it's going up. But maybe next summer I'll start. And if I've been thinking about it, if I do add on, I think I might add on to the back of it because I can actually go out further. I can go out about 20 feet.
Meg.
I can actually go out about 20 feet, the width of the garage.
We all have those projects that end up taking 10 years because we just don't want to spend the extra money.
Well, it's hard to have that much extra money laying around anymore.
Yeah.
How many ever find out how many square your roof is, Ed?
No, I didn't, but it's 1,300 square foot house. So.
Well, I mean, I'm just guessing because that place out here that I was telling you about, I guess it's nationwide. That stone coated steel roofing, they marked it down. They marked it down to 60% off. I get enough to cover my roof now for less than $2,500 for all the materials.
Now, is that the ones that look like shingle panels? That's how they go.
Yep,
on?
and you screw them together, and it's got a lifetime guarantee against fading and a lifetime guarantee against leaking and 50-year guarantee against fading. It looks like 3-tab shingles, and they go up the same way. You can screw them right onto your existing roof. and they're dirt cheap. They mark them. They're marking them down all across the country. I mean, the only reason why I got asphalt because naturally they paid for the material.
Yeah, that's what most steel buildings have now is those corrugated steel sheets.
Well, no, these ain't sheets. These look like asphalt shingles, only they're stone coated steel, and they snap together like vinyl siding. And they got a gasket between them. They're bulletproof. I mean, these things are gorgeous. If you ever look one up online, stone coated steel roofing, and they're gorgeous. I mean, it's a gorgeous roof. You put that on it, probably raise your value of your house, but it would definitely last your lifetime.
That company actually did a satellite imagery estimate for my house. Materials alone was $4,000, but like I said, I've got rot that's going to need to be done, and that's where it's going to get expensive.
Oh yeah, cutting out the rot and then replacing it. Yeah,
because it's the actual overhang that they just basically added on. The trusses don't go out past the edge of the house. He was telling me they're going to have to tear all that off and get back into the trusses, tie into the trusses, and bring that out to make it right. And
ain't that crazy?
Hopefully the end of the trusses aren't rotted off.
Yeah. Yeah, for your sake. I mean, they changed 5 of my trusses on my house when they had it open. I mean, I look at it this way. If I'd had to pay for my roof, it would have cost me over $20,000 because of all the truss work. You know.
Right. So yeah, this roof's going to cost me a lot more. I was trying to get away from having to refinance the mortgage, but it looks like that's gonna have to happen.
Does your house insurance not cover the roof?
Nope.
Oh, that sucks.
Only if it's damaged with like storms or tree fall on it or something like that.
You got a tree out front we could introduce some carpenter ants into for aggressive carpenter ants.
Hey, I've got a pine tree that's right out here in my front yard that would probably take out my whole house, but I don't want to deal with that. So
no. I'm surprised they haven't made you cut that pine tree down actually, because they're shallow roots.
Yeah. I looked into that 2 summers ago too, and to have a guy come out and basically top them out and trim them up, and the tree guys around here are getting few and far between because the big companies are buying them all up, and they're just stupid priced. So
I got 3 trees at my yard I want to cut down. And the one tree that's over my garage, and it's in my neighbor's garage out back, they want $2,900 just to put it on the ground and to leave the wood there. They'll just take away the big branches and leave the wood. They want $2,900, and they got 2 giant choke cherries just to drop them in the field. There's a field there. They want $900 a tree only because they can just drop them and walk away.
I've got 7 pine trees between me and they're actually on me, but they're on the property line between me and the neighbor I like, and they wanted $1,000 to drop them and limb them and grind the limbs up and dump the grindings on my property.
That ain't
Nobody
a bad price.
really wants pine tree stuff.
It's not a bad price.
Pain in the ass to get rid of it.
Yeah. I can't afford $7,000 to have pine trees taken down.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. But that ain't a bad price. But you can get rid of pine. Actually, I had a pine tree that fell in my yard. I got rid of it. I cut it up into sections, put an ad on Facebook Marketplace, free firewood. You come and haul. And a campground near me came and took every bit of it.
Really?
I have a couple Arizona pines in my yard.
Yeah, see, nobody.
It's good for campfire.
I had a big chunk of one of them pine trees come down right after we moved in. Me and my neighbor limbed it up, cut it up. I stacked it out by the road with free, and nobody touched it.
To put campfire wood on it?
Mm-hmm.
You put free campfire wood. I'm surprised no one took it. They love pine wood around here.
I put free wood on it, and nobody touched it. I ended up hauling it back to my burn pile, splitting it up into big chunks because it's still round, you know.
Yeah.
And ended up doing that and then burning it.
No, I put pre-campfire, and people around here have bonfires just about every night on my street. Hell, half my neighborhood took it.
Yeah, see, there's so many people around here that have trees on their property that come down that nobody wants the shit.
Yep, I hear you.
That's because for every 100 square miles in Ohio, there's about 70 million trees.
Right. Well, the other thing too is I live about 2 miles from the county line, and you're not allowed to transport firewood across county lines.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of tree it is.
Yeah, they got that law, that boring ash or something. They have that up here.
Emerald ash boring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now my mom lives in the other county, and I did take wood over to her house, but oh well, they can kiss my ass.
It's like they got this. If you got in that thing, they got this. Invasive worm that will ruin your stuff.
Well, Ed, it's been a long day, so I'll see you next Sunday.
Congratulations on the tractor, buddy.
Yeah. Send you pictures of what I'm doing to it. Oh, I can't.
As long as Nate, as long as she doesn't try to bring another twig in and rub them together and make a fire, you're okay.
Yeah, but he better make sure that she don't wake up, because she's liable to give him lead poisoning or throwing in a frying pan.
True. But yeah, I got that weed eater to fix this week and get it going, and then hopefully I'll get back on getting Plan B running and working more on the other. So that's the other thing too. I got to buy some parts and stuff for that Pro V motor, and it's going to cost me more doing that too. And I just too much money going out and not enough coming in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shell, you're right. It's not free. It's not free.
That's it.
That's why I'm single.
Yeah, but once you put a ring on it, the sad part about it, once you put that ring on it, it's cheaper to keep her than it is to get another one. So
No, my last two. The one I was married to, when we got the dissolution. I mean, it cost me a house, but I didn't get.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of times it's cheaper to keep them around.
Oh, she's paying the mortgage and everything else, and I actually didn't want that house. That was a 3-story house. I forget how many square foot, and there was way too much upkeep on that thing. Too much stuff that needed done to it. So I let her have it. And then the last one, she just left, took her shit and left. So, booyah! Left me with some bills, but those got paid off real easy. Exactly, junkyard. Sometimes the house is worth a piece. Oh, that's awesome, Nate. Going down to the Keys.
Nice.
Yep. But, yeah. Next one will have to be something spectacular for me to get seriously involved with her. You know, basically she'd have to be independently wealthy and not need me for her bills. And she has to cook. At least as good as me. That's what sucked about the last one. Started out, yeah, she cooked. She baked, cooked, did all kinds of stuff. A couple years into it, it was 90% of opening boxes and adding stuff to it and junk like that. Yeah, you're taking botching, plus you're already getting a check from Mark, so you know I don't need somebody else to give a check to. Yeah, so all right, y'all. It's been an hour. I got things to take care of before work tomorrow. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Daryl, for coming up on the panel.
Yeah.
Everybody else that was up, appreciate y'all coming up and hanging out with me. Thank everybody
Take
in
it
the
easy.
chat. And we will. Daryl said he is not going live after me tonight, so
No,
we're all just gonna get out of here, and you all have a good night, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
good night, everybody.